This video is about the unit circle, and we're just going to fill in some values for each of the 16 angles which show up on the unit circle. These are the common angles that you want to have pretty much an immediate recall of these values. Now, we've already done some of this work. This is this is 0 degrees here and 0 radians. And we also want to know coordinates of each of these points. So the coordinates of this point on the coordinate plane is 1, 0. Since it's a unit circle, again, these radii are all 1. All right? So up here, we have 90 degrees, or pi over 2. We've talked about this. And 0, 1. Over here, on the negative x-axis, we have 180 degrees. This is pi radians, and the coordinate is -1, 0. And down here we have 270 degrees. This is 3 pi over 2. And the coordinate here is 0, -1. Okay, so those are fairly standard. Those are the coordinates and angles on the axes. Now, this point here, this is 30 degrees. And then the next one is 45 degrees, and the next is 60. Now, just off to the side, let me just talk about the 30-degree angle. If we do a triangle, that triangle that's showing up here, if I drop a line down here, the hypotenuse on that triangle is 1. We know that the short side of a 30, 60, 90 is half of the long side, so this is 1/2. And the long leg is √3 times the short leg, so this is √3 times 1/2, or √3 over 2. So this angle here is 30 degrees, or this point represents the point where we rotate the radius 30 degrees. Now, the angle in radians, notice over here it's pi radians, and 180 divided by, there are 6. Let me just draw some points here. I'm dividing that half circle. Let me try a different color. Dividing that half circle into 6 equal pieces. So this is pi over 6. And the point here is, now, the x-coordinate is square root of 3 over 2 when that hypotenuse is 1, and the y-coordinate is 1/2. Up here, now we've doubled pi over 6, so that's 2 pi over 6 or pi over 3. This is also 60 degrees. This is 2 pi over 6 is pi over 3. And if I were to drop this straight down, see, this is 1/2 here. So this is a half, and the height is √3 over 2. If I come over here to this, and then, so there's 30, 60, 90. This point right here is 120 degrees. And it's 120 is double this angle, double 60. So I'm doubling pi over 3, which is 2 pi over 3. And the coordinates are still negative 1/2. Notice. I'm at negative 1/2. And a positive √3 over 2. And then back over here, this is 30 degrees right here, 30 degrees less than 180, so this is 150 degrees. And pi radians, which would be, this is 30 degrees, it's pi over 6 less than pi. If you think of pi as 6 pi over 6, this is one less than that. That would be 5 pi over 6. And the coordinates, again, the x-coordinate is now negative square root of 3 over 2, and positive 1/2. Now in the second quadrant, all of these x-coordinates are going to be negative, and the y-coordinates are positive. We're here in the first quadrant, everything is positive. Now let's move down to the third quadrant. Down here, we're adding, we're at 30 degrees more than 180, which is 210 degrees. The again, if we think in terms of 5 pi over 6, this would be 6 pi over 6. This is 7 pi over 6. The coordinates are down here are negative. They're both in the third quadrant. Everything is negative, so this is negative √3 over 2, negative 1/2. While I'm on the subject of 6, let's come over here. This is this angle here. When we get around all the way, remember this is 360 degrees if we do a full rotation, or 2 pi. 2 pi in terms of 6 is 12 pi over 6. We're 30 degrees less than 360, which is 310, or I'm sorry, 330. If we think in terms of 6, 2 pi is 12 pi over 6, so this is one less than 12 pi over 6, which is 11 pi over 6. And the coordinates here are the same as this, except it's positive in the x direction, negative in the y direction. So this is positive root 3 over 2 and negative 1/2. Now, let's think in terms of thirds. 2 pi is equal to 6 pi over 3. 1 less than 6 pi over 3 is 5 pi over 3. So this here, and 60 degrees less than 360. This is 300 degrees. And 5 pi over 3. And the coordinates, again, positive 1/2, negative root 3 over 2. Same coordinates as this up here, but it's positive, negative. And let's now skip back to the third quadrant. This is 60 degrees more than 180. So that's 240 degrees. And if we think in terms of thirds, pi would be the same as 3 pi over 3. We've added another pi over 3, so this is 4 pi over 3. And the coordinates, which are negative, negative, look like this, but it's negative 1/2, negative root 3 over 2. Now, these angles splitting the difference in each quadrant, these are 45 degrees added or subtracted from the angles on the x-axis. So this is 45 degrees up here. In terms of pi, we've divided, a half rotation into 4 equal sections. This is pi over 4. Now let's just think about this a little bit. This one's a little different. If we have a 45, 45, 90, these two angles are the same, and if this is 1, then this is 1 divided by the square root of 2. We want to have that written as a simplified radical, so we'll simplify the radical, and this side then is root 2 over 2. So at these 45 degree angles, the x and the y coordinates are the same, root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. Over here it's going to be negative, positive. This is 45, 90. This is now 45 added to 90 is 135 degrees. If we think in terms of force, pi is 4 pi over 4. 1 less than 4 pi over 4 is 3 pi over 4. Coordinates are negative root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2, running out of room, negative, positive. Down here we're adding 45 degrees to 180 for this point. So this is 45 added to 180 is 225. Oops. $225. Thinking in terms of force, this is 4 pi over 4, so down here this would be 5 pi over 4. Negative, negative, so negative root 2 over 2. Negative root 2 over 2. And then moving into the third quadrant where it's positive, negative. This is, well, let's think of our 360 minus 45, that'd be 315. Thinking of 2 pi in terms of force, that's 8 pi over 4. One less than that is 7 pi over 4. And our points are positive, negative. Positive root 2 over 2. Negative root 2 over 2. The unit circle is something you want to be able to fill in that information fairly efficiently. Look for patterns. Notice the pi over 6s are all at the 30-degree marks, 30 degrees off of the horizontal axis. In the same way, the angles in radians that are over 4 are all 45 degrees off of the horizontal axis, adding and subtracting, and the pi over 6 or the over 3 angles are 60 degrees or pi over 3 off of the horizontal axis. Finally, I want you to just look at slopes a little bit. The slope of this angle is less than 1 at 30. The slope at 45, which is the tangent, is 1. This is the slope here of this side, this angle, is negative 1. The slope in the third quadrant is again positive 1. And the slope here is back to negative 1. That relates to tangents. The tangents of these 45-degree angles off of these are positive or negative 1. We'll think more about that as we move along in the course.